Mic check, 1 2 1 2 3. Mic check. Mic check, 1 2 1 2 3. Mic check. Oh my gosh. I was gonna bring out the neoprenes, the gloves, but decided I totally forgot to. I wasn't thinking about it. This channel behind us on the side here is completely frozen. I was gonna fish it right in between both of them, but frozen, so I'm wearing a different jacket today. I'm wearing the thrifted no hood on this jacket. It's the thrifted zero exposure jacket. If it had a hood and it was brand new, it'd be perfect, man. It's a lot lighter than the jacket I wore yesterday, and it was probably a good 10 degrees colder yesterday. 5 at least. We're already caught up. Oh man. Anyways, that's the Fox River Grove carry Grove Bridge right there. This is, my grandpa used to live just down the river right here, about a quarter mile. I don't fish the river a lot no more, but this is probably my sixth time fishing the river in the last 2 years. In the last year. Yeah, before the boats get out here, I guess my dad was saying, I was like, why is the water so clear lately? And he's like, because the boats ain't out yet. Them geese are just frozen on that ice block. Yeah. I'm starting to think maybe I shouldn't be doing top water so much, because that's really all I mess with jigs is top water. I don't do a lot of crankbaits. I picked up some good crankbaits, but they're like cheap, so like I don't know if the crankbaits are any good. I've also not had a lot of experience with crankbaits. They say the bite is light this time of year, like really light, so it'd be pretty amazing to actually catch one without live bait. Whoa. Bum, 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 bum. The 31st of March, my license expires. So, in the roughly 30 days, I'm gonna have to put in for a new license. The hunting combo license. With the habitat stamp. I think that's good for trout, but they were saying that you should get a trout stamp. So I'm not sure if that's the habitat stamp or if that's like the trout is the same as like say what the hell is it called? Is trout the same as damn, can't remember. So I watched that damn tuna show and now I can't remember what the hell kind of fish they got in the Great Lakes. It's like it's such a common fish to eat. It's like the red kind of thing. It's like, it looks kind of red, pink. Yeah, this was all frozen like a week ago. For the last like 3 weeks it would have been frozen. The last month it was frozen. But all the other spots, like this spot here, all the other spots are still frozen too. But the river, for some reason, it just doesn't want to freeze no more, so not complaining. Salmon? Yeah, salmon. So, is trout stamp the same as a salmon stamp? That's the question here. Because I thought salmon were supposed to get stamped, not trout. Is the habitat stamp for trout and salmon, or trout not salmon? Or is it a separate stamp for both? And then it's only for if you're not catching and releasing, I think. There goes the train. We got a train. We got a train, all right. I got some soft plastics I could fish technically. I got some crankbaits. The soft plastics are good, but they're lizards and I ain't never caught nothing with no lizard. The worms I got are pretty sweet. I fished the Snake River in Wyoming with nothing but a worm, fake worm. I might have got a nibble, I don't know, but I didn't catch nothing. So what I'm hung up on right now down there is ice. There's actual ice on the corner. Somebody messing around the truck. Dude, I had like 3 kids, like 4 or 5 kids hiding behind mine and my dad's truck the other day. They showed up and I seen them duck behind the car and they were just hiding behind the car. My dad couldn't even tell they were there. And then one of the bigger kids came over and said, let's go, let's go. So I was like, what are they doing next to my car? We got something on the jig. Wood chip. I caught a wood chip, fellas. There goes the seagulls. There's a group of seagulls and there's a group of geese. They're coming to check me out. Yeah, I got my lower thermals on, which is like perfect when you combine it like with gloves and lower thermals. You don't even need a hood. It's so nice. You just use that hat and you're good. The lower thermals are like to die for. I'm not cold at all. I'm not sweating. Where'd them seagulls go already? I hear them over by the bridge. Yeah, you can see them way above the bridge. Them geese are like sleeping right now. ready for the year. Probably going north soon. See if anybody said hey in chat. Nobody said what up. Yeah. We're on the Fox River. Trying to pull a channel cat or something. I don't know. What do you fish for these days on the Fox? That ice is a killer. I almost want to go down there and bust the ice, but it keeps it out of the rocks. It's like a bumper. Check out the seagull. Or the geese. Them geese are perfectly capable of flying their ass off. It's always so amazing to actually see something so big take off and fly. If we could fish this channel behind us, I'd be so happy to. I feel like that's where all the bluegill are. I feel like that's where the blue gigi's at. Another train. Yeah, I'm not seeing too many fish in there. I guess the fish might have like a feeding ground where they do most of their feeding, and like if they're like moving towards their feeding ground, they're not as hungry or in hunting mode. I don't know. There's got to be things like that going on where they're not as alert. I just want to catch a bluegill on a topwater crankbait, you know what I'm saying? How many bluegills you ever caught on? I mean, you're really targeting bass with this. I don't even know that carp would come after this. The blue gigi. cast out on the ice for shits and giggles. Try not to break the crankbait in the process. See how far we can cast? Oh shit, I just messed that up. No. That's enough casting on the ice. Break something for sure. And with these lowers on, I'm just toasty. It's nice. A lot. I just wish it had a better zipper. I kind of I put an extra thing on it so that it was longer. The zipper. The zipper's not necessarily broken, but it's really worn. Fraying on the cuffs, but fraying on the cuffs, but it's like wearable. I was so pissed. I mean, and then look, I turned around and got this one for the same price as the shredded jacket. So like ultimately that money back because I found one same price. It's not like I was paying for the outer layer or whatever it was, because the liner was just shredded. Really hard getting it out to cast upstream. Really hard getting it out to cast upstream. Cast upstream. Stream down there. Upstream. Towards. Because everything going to everything going to the lakes up in Antioch is upstream. Yes, sir. I was doing better casts over by the bench. I'd say we're about 100 casts in, maybe more. Some probably big number. We've been casting for probably half hour, 45. I can hear the stream still going. Yesterday it was so cold I couldn't set up the stream. So I ended up doing video portions, and video portions took forever to transfer. I was sitting there all night transferring them. They didn't get up till like 10 p.m. because I finally whipped out the SD card reader, and the SD card reader was the only way to get those videos transferred. And then I couldn't even, and by then I didn't even have time to put them together, so they were just portions. There's something else I wanted to talk about too. I forget. Man, you think anything hungry would be up in my business right now, looking to eat. Yeah, I didn't bother bringing out the chair today. The chair's kind of more of a dock thing. The chair's nice when you're on a dock. Looks like there's some canoes down there. It must be a private canoe. Shit. Amazon truck. Anybody order Amazon? Oh, right on the net. Son of a bitch. Oh, come on. Oh my god. The net did come in handy. Oh yeah. I knew something like this would happen. I just didn't realize the net was going to get snagged. This net is like fraying and like I've never needed it, and I want to use it more, but I also cut it open. When I cut it open out of the box, it got caught and it got a big hole in it. So I was zip tying it the other day. Zip tying it the other day, should be good to go. Yeah, but that's a pain in the ass. Alright, we'll set it back like that. Alright, we're back at it. I said I was gonna come down here and cast one on the beach.